on, everybody? Welcome back to the Brad Steele channel. Steele Reactions Yataka is where it's happening. Thank you guys for joining me on the Bradical bandwagon today for another reaction video. And today I am checking out Billie Eilish in the new lyric video for The 30th. This is a new video trending on YouTube. I've checked out some stuff from Billie Eilish before. She's one of the biggest stars in the music world today, and there is reason why, because she is fantastic. So we're checking out The 30th today here on the channel. Before I get to this though, I've got some covers and original music of my own on the channel, particularly my newest original song, Music from the Old Days. You heard a little bit of it in the intro. Here's another snippet of it now.
Music from the old days takes me to a simpler place, when it was just me and you singing Take On Me and blasting Hey Jude.
If you want to hear the full thing, there'll be a link to it at the end of the video, as well as in the video description below. Red subscribe button is also below, and I wish you would consider checking that out as well. For right now, Billie Eilish, the 30th official lyric video. Always excited for new stuff from Billie Eilish. Hitting play.
Sometimes you look the same, just like you did before the accident. When you're staring into space, it's hard to believe you don't remember it. Woke up in the ambulance.
So, there's something bad has happened here. There's been some type of an accident, of course. There's been some type of a big-time moment in somebody's life that has happened here. And whoever it happened to don't even remember it. Her voice is so vulnerable and beautiful in songs like this, kind of telling the story. You already feel invested in it because her voice is so just like... When she came in on that first line, I was like, oh... fantastic.
Pieced it all together on the drive. I know you don't remember calling me, but I told you even then you look so pretty.
Wow.
In a hospital bed, I remember you said you were scared, and so was I.
Ooh, nice chord.
And I stand still on the 5.
Wow. So really, you know, the name of the song is The 30th, and you're waiting for that hook line to drop at the end of the chorus, but it just almost kind of leaves you hanging. Like, you've gotten these details. There was a terrible accident, and, you know, they're in the ambulance and everything. You were scared. I was scared. And that's just where she leaves it right there. So you're sitting there like, oh my gosh, like, it's just, it almost feels like this beautiful story, but it's not beautiful at all, you know, because it's something terrible happened here, and it's because she is just putting it so, effortlessly beautiful. And this, again, it feels so different from other stuff I've heard from her. She is, like, so diverse in the type of music she puts out.
Thought it was unusually early traffic. Usually I don't panic. I just wanted to be on time. When I saw the ambulances on the shoulder, I didn't even think of pulling over. I pieced it all together late that night. And I know you don't remember calling me, but I told you even then you look so pretty. In a hospital bed, I remember you said you were scared, and so was I. What if it happened to you on a different day, on a bridge where there wasn't a rail in the way?
Anybody who's been through something like this, a traumatic experience, either for you or for a loved one, you know how it is when you play these what if games afterwards. You know what I'm talking about. What if this hadn't happened? What if that rail hadn't been there? What if we weren't able to get to you fast enough? What if nobody had known? What if? I'm a firm believer, it's because of my faith. I believe everything happens a certain way for a certain reason. So I try not to dwell on those, but we're humans and we do. We just dwell on, oh my gosh, what if? I love how specific this song is and the story that it tells, because even though it is specific to probably something that happened to her, who hasn't been? We've all had friends or family or something that have been in an accident where we panicked and we didn't know how bad it was going to be and they had to go to the hospital and it was traumatic. I mean, we all, not all maybe, but a lot of us have been through very similar experiences.
A different day on a bridge where there wasn't a rail in the way, or a neighborhood street where the little kids play, or the Angeles crest in the snow or the rain. What if you weren't alone? There were kids in the car. What if you were remote? No one knows where you are. If you changed anything, would you not have survived? You're alive, you're alive, you're alive.
I love that. I love that section right there. Everything that I just said before I listened to that whole section, you feel that anxiety, that intensity blowing. You can drive yourself crazy thinking of all these what if scenarios, but at the end of the day, you're alive. You're alive. You're alive. It could have happened a different way, but it didn't. It could have gone worse. It could have been a different scenario, but it wasn't. You're alive. All the what ifs don't matter because it didn't happen that way. Love that.
And I know you don't remember calling me, but I told you even then you looked so pretty in your hospital bed.
Beautiful.
I remember you said you were scared.
Beautiful.
And so am I.
Wow. Interesting, because earlier in the song, I believe she said, so was I, like it was part of the story past tense, but then all of a sudden it's so am I, so indicating that she's still scared. Now I don't know the exact situation. I don't know who this was in her life that, had this accident. I'm trying to read through the comments to see if anybody maybe commented that knows more than I did. A lot of people are telling their own story in the comments about things that they went through. As I said earlier, I mean, it's kind of like everybody's been through something similar to that. I don't know exactly the story for her. I don't know who it was in her life, but I thought it interesting there at the end when she changed it to so am I instead of so was I, 'cause she's still scared. I think when you go through something like that, or when somebody you love goes through something like that and you witness them in that state, it sticks with you for a while afterwards. I mean, of course time heals and things get better, but I totally understand how afterwards your anxiety starts going crazy and you're still scared because you're thinking, oh my gosh, like it's like PTSD. You're afraid it's going to happen again to somebody else or to you, and you're still just so scared of that moment, because it is things like that. When you get that call that somebody you love has been in an accident or in a wreck, man, even if they turn out to be okay in the end, like you said, you're alive, it's like you still have that anxiety because what if it had gone differently? What if it happens again and it happens differently? Again, my faith plays a role in that and how I kind of cope with all that, but different people have different ways. Obviously, maybe Billie Eilish copes through her music and her writing, but that's a beautiful song, and just the guitar just the vocal there, tremendous, and one of my favorites from her because she's got one of those voices so good at telling the story and getting you invested. It felt like I just watched a movie, even though there was no music video, it was just the lyrics. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget my covers and original music. Some of that should be on your screen right now. My newest one, music from the old days. And the red subscribe button is below if you'd be interested in clicking that as well. Thank you guys. Take it in. Soak it up. Bye.